Now, when we were in the studio recording, we got into the habit of each morning listening to the previous day's work. The day I'd recorded, no effect. I was happy, but there was something niggling me a little bit. So when we were in the studio the following day, listening back to the previous day's takes, I was listening to it, and I remembered why I felt uncomfortable about it. I'd wanted to have a Keith Moon vibe to the choruses and the drum fills. Long, big, elongated drum fills for the choruses, but I hadn't put them in. And when I was listening to the track on the way to the studio, I realised that I hadn't put them in. So when we got there, I thought, right, those Keith Moon fills have to be in. So I redone them with Keith Moon firmly in my mind, and that was it. It sounded spot on. I was happy once again.
It's an angry song in lyrics and within the song playing itself. There's some nice bits off Scott in that, which as in all the songs on the album, you hear it in its basic state and you wonder how it's going to end up, and then when he puts all these what we call the sprinkles on it, it's all the bits and pieces and the fills and the notes, nice little notes here and there, it works. Some tidy little drum fills as well.
That is a song that's really kind of grounded in reality. It was inspired by real-time events. I mean, social media has been a real kind of like a strength for a lot of people, and it's kind of we've kind of all felt a good sense of community through the using social media platforms to kind of like communicate with, and especially during this time of COVID and isolation, it kind of makes us all feel a little bit more connected, and it's a great way to reach out and meet with people virtually. So it works in many positive ways, but there's also a way that it can work in a massively negative effect. And I witnessed this specifically with a friend of mine on a social media platform that kind of was subjected to a kind of like almost bullying. Basically, it was kind of a continual kind of harassment and a rain of negativity which kind of like surrounded him, and it was horrible to see that happening. And so those lyrics to this song are kind of pretty much inspired by those experiences of watching this events unfold. And if the guy that my friend was a weaker person, it could have had very negative effects on him. But you have to take strength. We get it regularly. You get it. Your haters have got to hate at the end of the day. You get your keyboard warriors and your little trolls there that kind of have always got to say something negative about things. I live by the law that if you haven't got anything positive to say about anything, well, just don't say anything. It's the best way to move forward. But some people just gotta have their say. As if they're it builds their own sense of importance up, I think. So the lyrical content of that song is all about kind of like moving on and rising above the hatred that exists, and showing people that you're a better person than that by ignoring it and drawing strength from it and moving onwards, and just relating to your own sense of identity and your own little community that gives you power and will support you and give you strength.
Musically wise, I had the initial idea for the beginning of the track. Bit of a death type nod there, something we haven't done again. Twin guitars harmonised, and it just sort of goes on a journey through the song, which is interesting. It's a bit more modern sounding track. Very commercial for me, that track. That's the commercial track on the album in my eyes. But just a good journey that goes on. The riff change and different styles in one track.